they overlooked. Every you can that we shook. Controllers blazing, legacy written. Queens of the map, unstoppable, different. Queen of the mountain, we remember the name. MLBB legends changing the game from Waylander stage to the global ground. All girls rise, queen of the mountain. Crowd stays heavy, but we hold it down. Bow to the queens, queen of the mountain. Oh, we roll, queen of the mountain. Queen of the mountain. Yeah. Boots hit the ground, hear the crowd ignite. 5 queens loading in, yeah, it's battle night. Draft so clean, every move calculated. They said all girls, now the lobby shaking. From the bottom lane to the Lord's domain. Every push, every fight, yeah, we playing for the name. No mercy, no pause, hear the turrets fall. This ain't just a game, this is a battle call. They doubted the fire, they questioned the crown. But legends are forged when the odds break down. Controller steady, eyes on the throne. Step back now, the queens are home. Queen of the mountain, stand tall, don't bow. Every win etched in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound, we ride, we ride. Queen of the mountain, no fear, no limit, in a champion shout. Waylander giving, this is what it's about. All girls, all power, the crown's been found. We roll, queen of the mountain. We roll, queen of the mountain. We roll, queen of the mountain. Macro on point, rotations tight. Mind games heavy, every fight precise. Savage in the jungle, mid holds the line. Gold lane shining, yeah, victory's mine. Not playing dress up, not here for show. We here for the W, let the whole world know. Respect gets earned when the nexus breaks. Another team down, another crown we take. Hearts pounding loud like the caster's call. One last push, watch the empire fall. Minions march, destiny's clear. Queens don't run, we dominate here. Queen of the mountain, stand proud, don't bow. Every win etched in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound, we rise, we roll. Queen of the mountain, no fear, no limit, hear the champion shout. Waylander gaming, this is what it's about. All girls, all power, the crown's been found. We roll, queen of the mountain. We roll, queen of the mountain. We roll, queen of the mountain. This is for the ones they overlooked. Every you can that we shook. Controllers blazing, legacy.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. Today we're starting off with a little bit of a pre-show. I'm saying a little bit of a pre-show, it might run into more than a pre-show because we get to see the brains behind the operation tonight. The ladies have been entertaining us for the last couple of days, from Thursday all the way to Sunday. Yesterday was the only day we had a bit of a break because of obvious reasons. We had the South African qualifiers for Mobile Legends, which I'm sure most of you at home have tuned in to watch and see. But now we get to meet the strategists, the people who have been saying whom to ban, whom to pick, and obviously maybe a little bit of swearing in the background. We get to hear it as they shout at their team for doing some crazy plays. It's like, why didn't you freeze the lane or something like that, right? But now we get to hear their voices, see their faces. Welcome everybody to the stream. Shroomsy, if you can do me the honor of introducing the coaches, and obviously they can tell us a little bit about the teams that they're coaching.
All right, you're right. Firstly, just want to say once again, congrats on the teams. We have successfully reached the knockout stage. So, I mean, even though there is a lot of competition, you guys played beautifully. And these are 100% thanks to the coaches. The players had a big impact, but I think without these coaches, the teams would have played well. But anyway, so we, of course, have the coaches on hand. So I will start, of course, from the top-hand side and work my way down so we can meet all of the coaches that are present. So firstly, up and foremost, we of course have Coach Chong. That is of course from it is of course the coach from Noxia. Astria, sorry. I apologize. I was mistaken. Chong is the coach from Astria. And then, secondly, we have, of course, Coach Crusher from the One Trick Queens. And then that is, of course, you see him often. I mean, he's been present previously. Then the man that looks ready to rumble,
You
you
guys
have
just call me
Coach
Coach
Ito himself. So Coach Ito, his squad has made some massive comebacks so far, and I have to say I'm impressed. Noxia has impressed me definitely. Then of course on the next line we have Coach, that is of course Dabani. So you're gonna see him looking all cool with the shades and everything there. All right, and just next to him, there is, of course, Coach Leo from the Aphroditex ladies. And, of course, then you have me. I'm not a coach, but I'm here nonetheless. All right, and then we have the the rose amongst the thorns, Coach Princess in the house. Standing in, of course, for the ladies there of EMS, Empire aSylym. And then last but not the least, we see him there in the darkness, the man ready for the battle, and that is, of course, Coach from the Gascom ladies, Coach Nilo. So welcome to all the coaches. I will ask you guys just to introduce yourselves. If you have a short thing you want to say, you can go ahead, of course. We will once again start with Coach Chong.
I think your mic is still muted there, Coach Chung. Okay, should be back and up and running shortly. You know how we always. Yeah, now it's there. Now we can hear your voice.
Sorry. So what am I supposed to do?
Oh, so we just wanted
Just
to know.
introduce yourself in the team.
Yeah, just introduce yourself in the team. Yeah, just talk a little bit about you,
My-
your experience in the coaching field, like how long you've been a coach, about the ladies that you're coaching, what you expect from them going forward into the future.
Oh, okay. So, I'm Chong from Austria, and I've been coaching this team since 1 year ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope that we will play something better. Like we will improve in this game. Yeah, that was our goal since 1 year, since I found them and coaching them. But
Yeah, it's
a little bit.
Yeah, 1 year is a decent amount of time to coach these ladies. You would have seen a lot of meta changes during that period in time, right? Because Moonton is like fantastic at just throwing in some updates at us, and then whatever strategy you were planning, and I'm sure a lot of the coaches here would agree. It's like you have a certain style of play, a certain comp. Maybe it was into the whole tank jungle, healer jungle combo, and then suddenly Moonton's like, no, we're tired of this now. Let's bring Lance and YSS back with a revamp, and it just changes everything. Right now, we've got Freya acting like a monster in the gold lane, and things just change all the time with Mobile Legends. So over the course of the year, I'm sure you would have experienced those ups and downs in terms of changes in strategy. It does make it makes it a little bit difficult when you want to make sure that your players have a particularly large hero pool, and as you're coaching them through certain macros and micros that go with it. So, but a year is quite a decent amount of time. Has the ladies that you've been coaching for that year, Coach Chung, have they been, it's the same players throughout the course of that year, or did you have some player swaps coming in, like it is usually in the Mobile Legends scene? We know it's a bit of a soap opera.
Yeah, we got a little change in the gold lane and in mid lane due to some reason that I can't tell you. Maybe because of their they got lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And one of them got married, so they can't play anymore. Yeah.
Okay. Well, married, good.
Okay.
I suppose. Because like,
Yeah.
we do expect that. I mean, I'm sure you agree with me, right? Because you've been around the scene as well for quite a long time. The player swaps in and out, right? Is a bit crazy. It's a straight out soap opera. But anyway, we will move on. Coach Crusher, I think, is up next. Is that not right,
Thank you.
Shumzi? Right.
Sorry, I
Yes,
was a little bit stressed.
No
It's
stress,
okay.
Coach Chong. I mean, usually the coaches work in the background. They usually just sit silently and work out the strategy, work with the brains. But I feel it's time to finally show the brains of the operation. I mean, without you, the teams would have been there. I mean, you've been working with the team for a year. So I think the improvement definitely shows in how far your goals have improved. And that's why I think it's time to give a bit credit. But anyway, we are moving over to Coach Crusher. Mr. Bind Crusher himself, which is actually also the captain of the One Trick Kings and now the coach and leader of the One Queens. So, Coach, tell us a bit more about you and your team.
Hi, everyone. My name is Bind Crusher. I've just been playing the game for a while. I think that this team was made 5 days ago, so I've been coaching them for 5 days. So I was busy watching the teams. I think I was even asking the organizers, how many teams we have, They were like 7. I was like, you know what? Let me find some people. So I looked, and then I tagged every woman that I know in the chat. I was like, okay, we have to register by midnight. So it was a bit chaotic because on that day I arranged a scrim and then asked to see a little bit of things. That's why we have like 9 players, because I wanted to find the full extent of what players can do. I think there's a lot of players in the server that don't really get to showcase their skills and abilities. So that's really what I wanted to showcase with the team. I think everyone has their own unique sort of play style. But then I realized we're walking into a scene where there's a lot of established teams that are really, really good. They've been in the scene for a while. So it might take some adjustment to get things right and to end games and all these different things. But I think the ladies are very dedicated and they're very eager to play, They be asking us, when is the scrim? We actually had a scrim at 8, but we had to like move it up until 9 or something. But yeah, that's basically how the team came along. But in terms of just overall performance, I'm very impressed with them. I think they're very competent players, and there's a good mixture of players in the team. It's just the mage and roam issue. So if someone's not landing the red trees or anything, they're learning. This is part of the game, So just looking at the fundamentals of the game and just building the synergy is that it's going to take a bit. I don't know. We have a week to get this right, which is not as long, but we'll see. So if you see random lane swaps, I think Shrooms is gonna be sick of me telling you that this player is going this lane, that lane. But it's just trying to find the right combination, and hopefully it's gonna work out. But yeah, that's the team.
All right. So
it's very important overall.
Sorry. Go ahead.
It's very important overall to get the correct synergy, especially as a team only been together for 5 days. It's crazy the amount of performance you guys have had so far. It was close matches all the way, but I've seen some shooting stars throughout your lineup. And now I want to know, as a coach, Nay, what was your main focus in preparing these ladies in this 5 days? Was there something specifically you ran through them, or was it just trial and error?
I think we had on the day that the team was made, we had a scrum and they performed well. So I realized that there was something that we can work on. But I think something that's specific that I had to work on was maybe just teamwork, because everyone here on the team had never, I think maybe 2 or 3 players had played together, but they haven't played as a unit together in a way that you need to coordinate in order to get a win, so things like communication, things like rotation, we haven't had a lot of time. Some players are also quite busy, so that's just things that we've been working on. So but I think, yeah, just the synergy, the rotation. I don't think hero pool wise it's a massive issue. I think everyone is skilled in the heroes. It's just, how does my hero fit into this lineup? How does how do I as a person fit into the lineup? I think everyone brings that individuality when it comes to playing. But I don't think a lot of them might have also played in a lot of 5-mans, but I think they're doing very well so far and they're very dedicated. So that's just one thing you need. And just understanding what they want to do. I did promise them something if they win, but we'll see. We'll see. Just to motivate the team,
I don't know. Should we be scared to ask what that is? What that prize is going to be?
No, it's not. I think it was no, it was in the chat. I think I promised them starlights if they won. It was very public. I was like, because it's a fun tournament and you need some sort of motivation. No pressure. And the thing is, right? If they win, we win. If they lose, then my pocket doesn't win. So I don't know. So it's a win. It's a win lose. Doesn't matter. So the most important thing is just they're here to have fun, and I think a few of them hadn't gotten a chance to play on stream. So just getting that nerves out of the system is also very important. Yeah, I think they're very excited to see what all the other teams are having in order, and I think just studying the other teams also. Yeah, that's what we're looking forward to.
That's good. All right, Shumzi, let's we move on.
Alrighty. Okay, so that was Coach Crusher himself. Okay, next on the line, we've got the man with the face of business. He's ready to rumble. That is, of course, Coach Ito from the Noxia ladies. So, Coach Ito, introduce yourself and your ladies.
Yo! Thank you, Shrunzi. I'm Ito from Noxia. I'm the coach of Noxia since this week. I'm so glad to be a part of this adventure because it's a very, very intense tournament. Very, very intense because we have many difficulties since this tournament.
So yeah, you're one of the newer coaches as well, like Bind Crusher here. He's been a coach for like 5 days. You're just a week, and as you said, right, the competition has been quite intense. Is there any team that from the teams that you've seen so far, is there any team like you're on the lookout for? You're like, okay, this team here could give us some problems based on our play style, or did you feel you're ready to take them all on?
I think it's OTQ, I think, and Astraye, maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah, but every team is have a performance in this tournament. But the most important is the discipline. This is the name of the game, and never give up when you have. Not never give up in the every match.
Yeah. Well, it's so nice that you mentioned discipline being the name of the game. I strongly believe that is the case. I mean, one of the things that I noticed, not just from your team, Noxia, but from quite a few of the teams participating in the tournament, is that level of discipline, especially around those big objectives like your turtles, your lords. You notice that the ladies, or the players, right, they got themselves into position quite early. The way they've been strategizing for their rotations, putting pressure maybe on the XP lane to throw them off so that they can't get in, to be able to contest for. It would make it easier for you to contest for a particular objective. The discipline has been slowly but surely and steadily improving. Also, with regards to what Brian Crusher was saying, like with the fact that a lot of these ladies, this is the first time they're playing on live stream, right? So that extra bit of pressure can make discipline a little bit iffy. Sometimes you're not going to be as disciplined because of that extra pressure. How are your ladies coping with the pressure of being on live stream?
Just take every objective as possible. This is the key.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to have the correct combination to counter the opponent, because this is important, I think, as a coach.
Yes.
And I think that's all for me.
Yeah.
For now.
For now.
For now.
All right, over to you.
Yeah,
Shaz.
he's basically saying, watch the space, watch Noxia, danger is coming. We are the team to fear.
All right.
It's
Sorry.
All right, okay. So then, moving on. Our next in line is the man that can't keep smiling to the audience. That is Coach Tavani. You can see him walking there, all smiles, giggling, waiting for his chance to shine.
Thank you,
So-
thank you. I don't know if you hear me good. Do you hear
We
me
do.
We
good?
can hear you.
Thank you. I'm Deban Ceremony, coach of Deus Mastodonte. I'm a coach like 6 months ago for the man team, man. Like we don't have a girl team in the first time, and it's not very easy to to teach some macro with a new team for the girl. So yes, I learn with them too, and I think we are like a family together. We are sharing our experiences. Like I was a player too. I was a player. I played with a lot of tournaments before. I challenged Chong before 2 years ago. We were a player. That was fun. And now we are a coach. Tomorrow we have a game. We are against Austria. I think it will be a good game. Austria is like the champ of Madagascar today, and it's a big challenge for us. So it's a big GG for us. Chong. It's a big challenge for our girl too. For our girl, like we have some players, they already play a lot of tournaments. We have no challenger, so it's not easy to watch them. Like they already, we have some players, they already played a lot of game, and they need to teach someone else with me. So it's not easy, but yes, we make it step by step. And like Coach Ito said, it's all about discipline. It's all about discipline, yeah. Sometimes we lose. It's our first tournament together. Our girls team, like, it's like 1 month. And yeah, we can see some good things. And we can adjust something like how to make it easy, how to take some objective easy, what is the goal. Yes. And we are learning a lot of things too. So thank you very much for this tournament. It's a very good thing for us, for all of us, and I think that we can another tournament like this perhaps next month or in March. I don't know. It's a very good thing. That improve Mobile Legend here in South Africa, in Madagascar, is going to be strong. So yeah, thank you for all, and I think that it will be a good game tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it definitely will be a good game going into the future. It was. I'm quite interested to see how you were saying about their team plays like a family and having everybody together and working as a family, like a unit. I know Shrooms, you use a similar philosophy when you're dealing with your team as well.
100%. I mean, it's important to have the
Like-
balance, of course. So, I mean, when you work, you work. When you play. And knowing the balance between this is important. But I mean, as a family, if there is a goal achieved, you achieve it together. If you lose together as a family.
Yeah, and
I don't know. I
Yes.
don't know if Coach
Yes, like I said,
Tiffany will agree.
yes, I'm agreeing with it. Like I said, we are like a family. Like we have our first game against Noxia. We love it, and we talk about it. What what's going on? What's the problem? What matters? We're talking about it. Yes, and like a family, and like it was yesterday, I think. They have a team meeting together. They are talking about it. They are talking about strategy, and this is always good. Like they are always having their good feeling together, and yes, and like Oscom said, we lose together, we win together.
yeah, it's very important when players stick together because we very often we get that constant swapping, jumping around as people move from one squad to the next, and it's just like one tournament, and you don't do as well as you expected, and suddenly they leave, and you're like, how are you going to be building synergy with your teammates? How are you going to be practicing what you need to practice to grow as a unit together? Sometimes you got to stick around a little bit. You got to go through, like families, as you say, you got to go through the tough times before you can. You got to lose first before you can start to win, right? But with that, where did our next coach go to?
His camera is offline. I don't know if he lagged, maybe. But anyway, so our next coach in line, let's somehow go with. So, Coach Leo are you present? Coach Leo has some issues. Okay, so while he's sorting out his technical difficulties, we will be hopping on to the next one. That is, of course, Coach Princess. So, now, this is interesting. If I'm not mistaken, you also work as the team coordinator, the coach for your team, but play the game as well. Introduce yourself. Tell us about the team.
Hi guys, I am Princess from Empire aSylym, it's short for EMS. Okay, yeah. So basically, I've known a lot of these players for like a few years now. Like I think me and MJ has been friends for maybe 3 years now online, so I'm quite familiar with everyone. We've only been sorting this girls thing. I think it was maybe not like November. So we've been like a couple of months where we've been practicing together. But I must say we've been doing well with each other. There hasn't been, any issues with us. So yeah, so also how it works is like what I did was our previous matches. I went to go and rewatch our replays to see where we've been going wrong, what we can do better, and all of that. I know we are also against Noxia for tonight, so yes, that's also going to be very interesting. I'm quite excited. how it works with me is that I give suggestions on what we can do to improve ourselves and what like the comps we can do and all of that. So that's what I've been doing. I've been also been playing, so it's why I've been jungling recently, and I'm sure a lot of players know I'm a gold lane main. So I've only been like straight on jungle for like a month now. And yeah, so even though I do excuse myself for missing turtles, I must say my clutch steals on lords are OP. Um, so yeah, um, so that's what I've been doing is I've been like in game I've been telling us what we can do, where we going, and also like our team does the same. We tell each other like, listen, don't do that, do this, and all of that. We also since I'm standing in, our coach has also been like we are also like let's just say I'm a co-coach. Like I'm our in-game coach, and behind the scenes is Anubis. I'm sure a lot of people also know him. He's also been giving us rotation sets, Euro pools, and all of that. What we can try to do, what we can do to improve ourselves, and mostly I've just been going off of what he has been saying, and we've been listening to each other, me and my team. So yeah, so that's how it's been working. So
That's
that's what I've been doing for our team.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, uh, doing the game reviews, as you said, I mean, it's massively important because um, just playing and doing the same things over and over again is just you got to look back and say, all right, I should have been here when I was there. I took too long to rotate out of the XP lane, as an example, or maybe I should have froze the lane at this moment in time. Or I didn't realize that this particular hero rotates this quickly. All those little things there, because this is a MOBA after all, and MOBAs are all about decision making. I mean, I was saying this to a whole bunch of people recently. I'm like, look, we hear a lot about your Kyrie kind of plays with fast fingers this and fast fingers that, and I'm like, see here, what's better? What's faster? Is it faster for you to react, or is it faster to already have your skill set and know what you're going to be doing? Because if you already have an idea in your mind what you need to do, you don't have to be. It's nice to be fast fingered and quick on the trigger by doing certain things, but why put yourself under that pressure? It's just all about prediction, and prediction is based on knowledge. So I'm quite glad to hear that your team and you have been going through the reviews, right? And so as you were reviewing the matches there for your team, right? What would you say is your team's biggest strengths?
It will be working together as like a team. Like I know we have like a few where we like just not getting it, but I would definitely say our strength is like in like understanding each other and knowing what to do, like working as a team together. So yeah, I must say like our strength is like to have fun and just be ourselves in games, and yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
team synergy.
that's what we've been having fun.
Yeah. Well, team synergy is massively important, right? It helps you in around those objectives and those, as you said, clutch lord steals. Having your teammate maybe throw in a stun at just about the right time. But with that being said, we finally have Coach Leo back, who's got his camera on. I don't know what happened. He maybe got a little bit camera shy or something.
No, my Wi-Fi lagged out completely, so it kicked me out of Discord.
So blaming McDonald's for the Wi-Fi. Okay, I see. Oh. All right. So, Coach Leo, the stage is yours. Tell us about yourself and the ladies and your journeys throughout the mount.
So I'm Coach Leo. Aphrodite is coach. We started on the 3rd of Jan, I think. So it's like 3 days now. So about 3 weeks that we've been together. We've had some ups and downs regarding getting like a set team. So currently we only have 5 girls playing for us, and everyone is in a specific role 9 out of 10 times. There does come instances where I try swap it around a bit, but for they are all in a set position. They know what they have to do there. And our Roma actually has only been with us for about a week. Oh, it's the 4 main girls have the synergy down. It's just that they need to adapt with their new Roma. But I must say they've been adapting very fast, very well. EMS has been giving us a run for our money every chance that they get. I would say that in terms of teams that I really admire and I look up to is EMS, because they have really proven that even with some miscommunication or some mistakes being made, that they've proven that they can actually beat a team full of ladies that have played competitively before. But for instance, Angelic and Lotus have played competitively before. Shadix Cat has played with Shady Health and General Cho before. Cyber has been involved with MLBB and Waylander Gaming for a while now. Then, last but not least, Gemini also is very new to jungling, just like Princess herself here. Gemini started learning jungling the moment we started our team. So she's been at it for 3 weeks as well. So, and I feel like Gemini has been improving the most regarding the time frame that she's had to play jungle. And I must say, I am very proud of each and every single one of my girls, because Gemini, I didn't think Gemini could have so many good retry gaps, especially on a Lancelot. I love this woman. So, yeah, any other questions that you would like to ask?
Well, I know Shroomsy has a very personal investment in this team, so I'll leave it to him because he's gonna ask the questions with his heart on his sleeve. And also, I don't know, Leo, you might be a little bit scared when he's gonna, because you know who he's gonna ask about. We just leave him to ask those questions.
Yeah, way teasing as always. Now, I actually have 2 questions that follow up with one another to you, Coach Leo. Is firstly, with you working with the girls hand on hand, helping them train and getting the synergy of the team going with the drafts and everything, which role, in your opinion, do you think is the hardest to train and to get on standard? Role in general, not as a player.
If in my personal opinion, that would be Rome, because as a roamer, you constantly look at the minimap. You need to constantly call out battle styles, rotation. You need to constantly know what your limits as a roamer is, where you get their spikes. You need to know itemization. Quite literally have to be a secondary coach, because in my opinion, a roamer is your main source of communication and talking amongst the team. So learning the role specifically might not be that hard, but in terms of a 5v and where it's like genuine teams playing, I would say Rome would be the hardest to teach, because there's so many things that need to be taught as a Rome.
Yeah.
Is true. And
Yeah, I'm sure Shroomsy, as a Rome
Yes.
man, you know, right? It's like Rome is all about that macro. If you don't understand where you're supposed to be at the right place in the right time, you actually dictate what we call rotation timings. You can play as a bit of a disruptor, get the enemy to delay in terms of how they get across the map. It allows you to set up for counter jungling. It's a very important role.
which is 100% true. I mean, your mid lane trio is one of the most important into the early game, but then is where the side lanes come in. But I think Rome is at the core of your team. Without the Roma and the jungler second place, in my opinion, there is no team. So, I mean, you can play, if your mid lane is there, you can still play on, but Rome and jungle is one of your core players. And when heading into your matches, Coach Leo, into the knockout specifically, do you think the more important aspect is going to be winning the drafting phase or executing your fundamentals in the early game rotations with your heroes?
Based off of the experience that I have so far, like I've only been busy with the game for a year now, year and a half. But what I have seen and what has been proven multiple times, 70% or more of team or matches get won by drafting alone. Now, not in terms of heroes specifically, but in terms of knowing the draft can be used specifically in specific situations. So if we're looking at like for instance, I can bring up one of our games that we had against Gascom, where we went for our last draft. I went for an Esmeralda. Um, Roomsy actually on stream was like, I don't like this at because so much meta was open. But then the instruction that was given to the team, if they have to use this lineup, is the Esmeralda will basically be a Uranus, but with more damage. And I feel like Shadecat executed that very, very well. So it's a bit of both actually, like the execution of fundamentals and the drafting. But if one purely based off of experience, drafting is what determines the game. Obviously, if you know how to execute your draft better, even though it is not in your favor, like for instance, with the Gascom ladies, I was stressed. I was literally stressed when my girls were playing against them because after I finished drafting, I had to go. I watched them on YouTube, and I was like, the amount of back and forth those games were like, and you could see in certain situations, like even on stream multiple times, the casters were like, okay, we favor the enemy team's draft over Aphrodite. And then I think it was the Esme one where we came out top, even if our draft looked a bit more sketchy compared to the enemy team.
Mm-hmm. So draft, as you say, right? Draft is massively important. It's the chess game of or the start of the chess game. It's the opening moves that everybody deals. I mean, you want to, if you have a strong draft, you're giving yourself the greatest probability to win a game. Granted, you still got to execute it. Even if your draft may not be as strong as the other team's draft, it all comes down to execution at the end of the day. But you do want to give yourself the best conditions for a winning situation. So, that's where draft is massively important. But, Shumsi, let's get on to the last but not least.
I mean, you've heard.
Sorry.
Sorry, my match is starting in 3 minutes. I'm gonna ask if I can please be excused.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. You guys can.
For
I want to apologize, like sincerely. You guys can like do a 1v1 with me in an interview if you guys want to do that. It's just that my match is in 3 minutes.
All right, you go ahead. You go ahead. We know we're
I'm
crossing
so
the time
sorry.
border a little bit.
I am so sorry. And it's against Noxia, so I want to be warmed up.
Yeah, which is true. So both, if Coach from Noxia, Coach Ita also wants to be excused, you are welcome to go set up your team and get them ready, get them psyched with a pre-game speech because, I mean, you want your ladies ready for the matches.
okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys have a good night and let's win some games.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
All right. And then, but now, last but not the least, the one they've all been waiting for. I mean, you heard out of Coach Leo's mouth that the Gascom ladies got him shivering in his pants. So now I want to hear from Coach Nilo himself. Introduce yourself and tell us a bit more about your team.
Hi guys, I am Nilu, the coach of Welcome Ladies. Have been coaching them for 6 months now. Don't remember. So our team is not as good as some of the
African team, but you know, we have prepared a lot for this tournament, and we are expecting to do more than any matches we have done before. So first of all, I'm really happy because we have been waiting for tournament during those months. So thank you very much, Waylander. Um, it's not really easy to train the team because so they are stressing a lot during this.
Yes,
They
yes.
are nervous because this is actually their first time appearing on team, and but I'm really happy because we did pretty well. Our first game went pretty well, even though we lost it. And you said the captain. We have prepared uh, a lot. Has been has been stalking all the girls that come a lot. We that. And this method has been expecting it. In you that you cannot pick quickly, but it's fine. When it's early, it's fine. We're still on our way I think we're gonna make this. They're all good. The opponents, the other teams, but I think
Mhm.
we are good.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I mean, your team had quite a good showing up against Aphroditex, right? It was like I know I cast that particular game. There was a lot of back and front there. That game could have went in either direction. The first matchup that you had, very, very strong, very dominant performance. You guys took that, I think it was one of the quicker games that we've had in the series so far. So that was very impressive. But like, I mean, also Aphroditex is a good team. They had a good comeback there. But overall, when it came to your team, I was quite impressed with the drafting that came out from Gascom Esports. I mean, obviously, I know you as a coach is are very involved in what happens with the draft. I was quite impressed with the drafts that you had. Some nice counter picks coming through for your team there. It was I suppose like when I was looking at the games overall, Gascom Esports in those matches had that strong early game, but as we got to see, right, because the matches have been lasting so long, the game can change hands. Like the longer the game goes on, the more a team can come back into the mix and they can do what they need to do to bring things back. So my question to you, Coach Nilo, is have you been working on anything specific, right? So that you can, because you in all the games I've seen from you, you guys have had a very strong early game. It was just then translating that to ending the game quickly. Is there any strategies you've been working on? Any things that you've been looking at to try to make sure that you can use that strong draft, strong early game that you have to get the game done within the 12 to 14 minute mark?
Yeah. So we are working a lot on the early game
Mhm.
pitch. So that's why I knew that we have a hard time in the game when the game will last like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So I've been reason from early pitch.
Mhm.
So that's how we usually train. We watch a lot of tournament and came out with some of the speech of the players which are quite early pick, early game pick. So we decided to let them.
Mhm.
But I know that we still have a lot of that, a lot of issue. when the game lasts so long. So that's all. So usually, so that's my toxic. That's my toxic. You win early, get don't just feel, get just gonna push, take the total, push and circle, and take the first love, to take all the power left. Then the second lord, they're gonna hand it. That's that's how all the but it's not like easy to do it in game.
Yeah, well, that would be the perfect day, if you managed to take all the lords, all the turrets, get the 12-minute lord down, no holy shields available. But on that note, right, as we describe the action that we're probably about to see, thank you, gentlemen. I would have said lady, but she's already gone to prepare. Thank you, gentlemen, for showing up tonight, so that the viewers at home get to see as I said, the brains behind the operation. My hat's off to you. If I had a hat, I'd actually would take it off. Maybe I'll ask Nigel to do it for me. Right? Hats off to you guys. You'll be doing an excellent job. This tournament has been an amazing, amazing tournament to cast. I'm so looking forward to see what your teams are going to be bringing to the table in the future. But we're going to have to say goodbye to you guys. And, well, hello to the ladies who are about to show up and entertain us with an absolute cracker of a match. We are a couple of minutes late, but I'm going to blame Shroomsy because, he talks so much.
Shroomsy? Hi, Shroomsy. I just have to
Hi,
say
Coach
this before I have to say this before my team shouts at me because I forgot to give them a shout out. So it's like 10 seconds. So thank you to Coach Shelly, my co-coach. Thank you to Kai. Kai's been very instrumental to the team. Nora is a pretty good roamer. Same with Isla. I think is one of the best junglers I've ever seen. And then the Ruby from last game, her name is Blackley. She would like to redo that match because she says she was lagging. So she's ready to showcase what exactly she has to offer. But to all the teams, I'm very excited to face all of you. I'm very excited to see EMS. I'm very impressed with just Mama MJ's team. I saw them on the weekend, so I'm very impressed. And I am slightly nervous to face Gascom Esports. I think it's a pretty good team. I know some people that worked with that team, so I'm looking forward to facing you guys tomorrow. But yeah, that's it from my side.
All right. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have our pause screen up and running just for a few seconds while we get ourselves into the lobby there, Stromsy. And the action is about to start. We'll have the polls up and everything for you in just a second. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back before you know it.
Yeah. Boots hit the ground, hear the crowd ignite. 5 queens loading in, yeah, it's battle night. Draft so clean, every move calculated. They said all girls, now the lobby shaking. From the bottom lane to the Lord's domain. Every push, every fight, yeah, we playing for the name. No mercy, no pause, hear the turrets fall. This ain't just a game, this is a battle call. They doubted the fire, they questioned the crown. But legends are forged when the odds break down. Controller steady, eyes on the throne. Step back now, the queens are home. Queen of the mountain, stand tall, don't bow. Every win etched in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound. We ride, Queen of the mountain. No fear, no limit, hit a champion shout. Waylander gaming, this is what it's about. All girls, all power, the crown's been found. We roll, Queen of the mountain. We roll, Queen of the mountain. We roll, Queen of the mountain. Macro on point, rotations tight. Mind games heavy, every fight precise. Savage in the jungle, mid holds the line. Gold lane shining, yeah, victory's mine. Not playing dress up, not here for show. We here for the W, let the whole world know. Respect gets earned when the nexus breaks. Another team down, another crown we take. Hearts pounding loud like the caster's call. One last push, watch the empire fall. Minions march, destiny's clear. Please don't run, we dominate here. Queen of the mountain, stand proud, don't bow.
Hello everybody, welcome back. We told you it wouldn't be too long of a wait. We have Noxia up against EMS as our only game of the evening, right? So it's just going to be Shroomsy and myself. We're going to be taking you through this best of 3. And Shroomsy, you have any pick as who you think is going to be taking this? Anybody, any guesses?
I honestly have no idea because this is definitely too evenly matched teams. It all comes down to the drafting phase. I mean, we've seen some interesting picks come out from both that worked and that definitely got respected. So I definitely think this is going to be a majorly entertaining game.
Yeah. I'm definitely in agreement with you, right? We're going to what was the lobby bans? Did we get to see? Okay, so the lobby bans was Xbox, Thermos, something and something. It flashed on my screen so quickly. Maybe
Noxia and CC.
Oh, Noxia and CC. Alright. So that's our lobby bans. We're heading into the banning phase here. And it's Astra with the first ban.
It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot both.
Alright, so it looks like it's the Amon ban coming out as the first one. I mean, Amon has been causing some issues, some chaos here in the solo queue scene, and recently in the 5-man as well. We've got to see a couple of decent Amon performances over the last few days. And this is followed up by, Shroomsy, these ladies are not even hesitating here. They just want to ban everything out. Alice already gone. Clint, the next. Clint, that looks like a respect ban, I think.
So, who's next?
Your team is picking.
As well as Shun. Because, how often do you see the Monkey King getting removed from the equation? So it looks like EMS has been doing their homework. So it wasn't just their own games that they've been watching. It looks like they've been watching everybody else's games to get those 2 particular heroes banned out.
I, Minotaur, will finish off what was left undone.
So hesitating here. They just want to ban everything out.
1,000 winters have
Alright, so the picks coming through. Dina Pichu picking up that Minotaur as the first pick. Minotaur is been quite a staple in the scene so far, you know? So we've seen quite a few Minnow picks in the mix here. Fossa and Hylos, usually a pretty decent combination, but Lolo going for that hard counter to the Fossa, picking up the Kadita. So Fossa is going to have to be very careful with positioning before that feathered airstrike to land effectively. And Momose, interestingly enough, goes for, the queen of the of the gold lane herself is Layla. Don't often get to see the Layla pick coming through.
True. But the Layla pick is not something you usually see, but it can definitely work. But what I'm interested to see is the Carmilla being picked up by EMS. Hylos has retribution. Do you think we're actually going to see the old meta of Hylos jungle come back?
That would be something. That really would be something. It's been such a long time since we've seen that, as you said, very old meta, right? I'm sure Noxia probably looking at us and thinking, wait a minute, what's happening here? Is this gonna be a redraft? I don't know what's going on. This is looking a little bit crazy, because, I would be confused too.
Yeah, it's not something you usually see, but I definitely think it can work. So it all depends on how you play the draft, because you already have a massive tanky front line, so then you have the extra spot for the damage dealing, especially with the Carmilla, because Carmilla has been a staple pick for a lot of these teams, because it works very well and it's very hard to counter if you don't have the positioning on.
Your team is picking.
Agreed. Because if you, Carmilla she thrives on people who are going to be bunched up. And, as you said, positioning is such an important thing when you're up against a Carmilla. It's why Carmilla is best suited to dealing with healing compositions, because, with a healer in the team, support, you kind of forced to bunch up together in order to maximize that heals. And Carmilla is just so excellent at dealing with that But with that being said, we've got the final picks coming through. It's Saori on the Karina and Astra locking onto Lucas. And the final pick there being Ruby for EMS. Eris picking up that Ruby.
So I'm loving the Ruby pick into this draft. I mean, Ruby's ultimate is going to be the main initiating key point, because if she gets that Ruby with the I'm offended, that's immediately Carmilla 5-man set if you get everyone.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? It's going to come down to the timing of how they're going to be doing that. But let's head into the matchup here and see. We're going to be seeing slightly different rotations coming through from each of the teams here. In terms of the Kadita here very, very quickly clearing lane. And it looks like fast. I mean, when you do have a tank jungler, you want to give them that little bit of extra help there to clear lane faster in order to match the speed of rotation that comes through from assassin jungles, because they are a little bit quicker.
I mean, honestly, Carmilla is one of the best options to do so, because she has a major amount of wave clear on that skill 1 in the early game, so that's definitely crazy. And Ninja playing very safe, knowing that Roma is not there just yet. And actually, looking at the rotations, bro, Hylos' rotation is faster than the Karina's.
Yeah, that's because Camilla helped with that. I mean, that's what we were saying about, you know what, you need to get a little bit of support going there for a tank jungle in order for them to clear quickly. And Camilla, with that second skill of hers, does melt down those small camps quite quickly.
It's 100% the case, and that's where the rotation also comes in from fact, because if you go for that rotation helping your jungler, your mid laner need to stay extra safe in that regard. And honestly, with this being said, this is going to be a very, very tough first turtle, because there's a lot of ultimates that's going to majorly affect this fight.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, and the thing is, you know what I'm liking about Noxia's rotations, right? They understand that the power spike for them is a little bit late. Oh, Flicker does come out here from Eris as she was being engaged upon by the trio from Noxia here. Is the fact that they understand that their power spike is a little bit late, so they're being a little bit patient. Now we're getting to see the aggressiveness come through. Camilla, she's hitting that level 3. There's a glorious pathway coming out from the Hylos. Lucas turns around. Feather Dasher comes into the mix. There's the rough waves as the follow-up. Are they gonna be picking up anymore? Karina gets another kill. It's a 3-for-1 exchange and should be uncontested first turtle.
Oh, that was a crazy play. I mean, the play there from the Kadita, they waited for them to get in the precise position, wait for triple rough waves. The knockup was there. That was just beautiful play so far from Noxia. If they can take this early game advantage, it's 1.3k gold lead. If they take this into mid game and capitalize from this, it's going to definitely be massive.
Yeah. I mean, that rough wave coming out there from Kadita when she got the set on point. I mean, this is what a Kadita is just so good at doing, especially in the early part of the game. It's a lot of damage that comes out from her with that rough waves. But sadly, it looks like we're back in our pause meta here, Shroomsy.
Yeah, it's unfortunately that Saori from Noxia's team is unfortunately lagging a bit, standing AFK, reveling in her turtle slay that she did do. So, yeah, the pause meta has always been the meta.
Yeah. Well, it looks like hopefully she's back into the mix here. It's just, well, you know how it is here. What's going on? Is she moving? Yes, she is. Okay, back up and running. Yeah, throws out a bit of smiley face there because the referees are doing what the jobs are for them to do. I know there was a little bit of chaos in the general chat about purposes of referees, but well, we take everybody's opinions into account, and well, we try to make the scene as fair and as good as we possibly can.
Yeah, definitely. So Well, but bro, this is a very good game, and what I love about these two teams is their rotations are so opposite on the focusing of which heroes to target and which heroes not to target, and this definitely puts another level of play. Because I mean, we've seen Momosi freezing the lane beautifully. She was the highest kill monger in the previous games. In the best of 3 match, she got 34 kills in total.
Oh, that's crazy. Pressure being placed here onto the gold lane. I mean, they're allowing this to happen. The whole turret is going to be taken down. Will we see the trade-off come through? As it's EMS already reducing that gold lead quite significantly. Well, you're saying that she was the killmonger, the one with 34 kills, right? You get a Layla fed. It's over. There's no way to come back from a fed Layla, or at least very difficult to.
Yeah, and I mean, the team coordination is so good. Okay, so they are going for the tower dive onto Princess, but I mean, it is an upbeat. The Aegis is there. She will survive the engagement. And now the turtle's up, so now they definitely need to watch out for the rotation speed coming out. Because, I mean, after all, the Layla will win against the Princess, but if the team's there to follow up, it's going to be hard. But capitalizing that the Carmilla is in the top lane, now they need to rush this.
Yes. Agreed. Hylos trying to get in here with the Ruby. Just throwing out a couple of skills. Dina Pichu does have that Minoan Fury available. There's a glorious pathway. The feathered airstrike. Oh, sorry. Just manages to secure that objective. Kadita into the backline. Gets that rough waves off. Lucas, he goes in here. It's going to be a 2-for-1. Make that 3-for-1 exchange. So EMS turning up the heat here. They managed to get that, or lost that objective, but I don't think they'd be too unhappy by picking up 3 kills.
I mean, you have to trade objective for objectives. That's what's important.
Exactly. It's a trading game. Sometimes I think it's a little bit of a farming simulator, where you it is exactly as you said. Everything is about trading. I mean, you lose something in one place, you gain it somewhere else.
Like, the thing is, what I can say about Noxia, they maybe lost 2 players, but they got the turtle and they got the top lane turret very low. So that is some good plays. And I'm loving this Kadita's positioning on diving the back line. They just need to rotate and watch out for the lanes, because EMS loves to go for this objective-based play. I mean, you see, once again, they're on the bot lane. This is going to be another turret that's going to fall.
Yes. They might be trading it for this top lane turret, because the minions should be able to secure this. But I thought they might have put a little bit of a bit of pressure here in the mid lane, seeing that there was 3 in the bot. Could have been a double trade for them, where you lost 1 turret and have taken 2. And we'll get to see now how they're going to deal with the fact that they are a turret behind, and the map will now be a little bit more opened up for the side of EMS.
Definitely. And I mean, if they get this mid lane turret also pushed in, this is going to be majorly advantageous for them, because then there's no safe place on the map anymore. You already took the side lane turrets, now the mid lane is already open, and they have actually the ability to go for the contention. I mean, you have the Hylos, that's one of the most tankiest heroes there. For there's like with the glorious pathway trying to zone them away. They fell out of the fight, but the Minoan Fury there to follow up. Ares is into the mix as well. We will see the flicker with the rough wave not landing onto anyone. This is not anyone's game. Who will get ready to cap? It's Sauri! And Dina Pichu will pay for that, but they got the turtle. They got out. Giving up a Robo for that is definitely worth it.
Yes. They achieved the objective, but now they're going to be in a little bit of hot water as the arm offender comes in there with the flicker. And saying, get over here, princess. Gets another kill. Now, Momosi manages to get 1 in response, right? But the whole map has now been opened up here by the side of EMS. They're on the hunt. Blue buff already stolen.
Yeah, honestly, this is EMS game in the early. They have got such a huge advantage. Yeah, the gold is not in their favor, but they got the map control. If they just capitalize and not lose any advantage in this, they lost that bot turret, but this mid turret is where the play is going to be at. But the main thing to note is this Hanabi with our Hylos is going to be the main game changer, because I wouldn't expect Layla to pick up the DHS to trigger with his Hylos, because Hylos can just run into everyone.
Yeah. Agreed. Also, the damage output from Princess has been quite on point in this match. I mean, she's already on 2, 1, and 4. So she was raving about her jungle skills, right? I think that was a little bit of a distraction here, Shroomsy. There's some gamesmanship
100% juking us out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but interesting enough, she's going more for the hybrid build, not going full attack speed, full crit. But I'm loving the itemization. Corrosion Scythe, Windtalker, and DHS is going to be majorly important against this team.
It's quite a melting build that she's going for here. Maybe we'll see the Berserker's Fury come out at some point in time. Oh, Mano, it's a Minoan Fury. Will we see the follow-up? There's the rough waves, but the glorious pathway in response. Cursed Blood is into the mix. It's Ari. She gets the kill into the backline, but it's gonna get taken down as it's Princess on the double. Lucas, however, unleash the beast, but he's gonna get melted. And then finally, it's a triple kill for Princess. She's on the hunt. Are they gonna be able to get that maniac? No, they're like, wait a minute here. We've been playing Discipline now. Let's not lose that Discipline. Hanabi can solo a Lord. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, she's got the Horse Laws as well now. So she can definitely go 1v1 on this Lord and survive it. So that's why MJ is going for the buff evade, but now Minotaur is into the mix. But luckily, Kadita's not there to follow up, so he will throw the pathway to get away. Now, this is Lord taken. Bro, look at the slowdown coming out onto Dina. This Hanabi slow is so irritating.
Yeah. It's like you gotta have somebody who can dive her in the backline and dish off the damage. You know, sort of like a Lance kind of player, but I mean, and Kadita as well. I think right now Kadita's focus is gonna have to shift to picking off the Hanabi.
Yeah, the thing is they need someone to bait out the Aegis first and then pick her off. Because if the Aegis is there, she can 100% survive a full combo from this Kadita. But look at this beautiful positioning coming out from Dina. They are looking for the backdoor angle into the team fight. We will see the feather strike with the Minotaur Fury to follow up. Elo is looking for the Faza once again, but now Anubis into the mix. The glorious pathway. Whoa! Chris down to 4. And this is the opportunity they were waiting for. Mimosia is low. Will they get the kill? That is a double kill. Rathway's not doing anything in that fight.
What a cursed blood that was. The timing of it was beautiful.
Oh, that was some crazy plays. Now, they are looking for some opportunity. Oh, this Holy Shield popped. The cannon is still up, so this is a tower that's going down.
Yeah. It was, Lolu just, she was trying to get that cannon knocked up so that, that it wasn't going to be the case and the Holy Shield could get the entire wave, but it was just like a millisecond slightly off. But anyway, it's just that they should be able to defend the base at least, unless a full combo comes through. There's the Minoan Fury with a glorious pathway. They're fighting out in the turret. The Cursed Blood is into the backline. Oh, we see the damage coming out. Oh, the rough wave being used defensively. Could this be a blow up? Oh my goodness. Is it a T1? It's a maniac. It's a maniac for Princess. With the there's a minion here. They're not interested in the minion.
But they're like, why go to a bot lane when you can just wait for the minions on the top lane?
Well, because this is what happens when the minion wave respawns.
Yeah, they still have the opportunity to end. If the tower locked this out, I don't think that Mano can defend it. Oh, Minoan Fury is there. Mummy will be taken down, but are the tower locking? No, they are focusing on the kills. Princess got another kill, and there is the Ricochet bounce from Hanabi, securing the kill. I was almost stressed there for a second.
Yeah. It looked like the moment that it could have been a massive throw there, but the ladies managed to pull it back, and so it's 1-0 to EMS as we head into game number 2. Will we see Noxia manage to bring this up into 1-1 and take us into that sudden death round, or will the EMS ladies be able to clean sweep this? We've seen a couple of clean sweeps going through recently, but anyway, we'll head into the lobby to find out what's going to happen in a second.
weather this good is
Yeah,
a real
I mean,
sign of
it's been a solid game so far, and honestly, this is one of the shortest games we've had so far in the Queen of the Mountain series, and this is not the EMS I saw previously. They've geared up, they got into position, and they've got objectives in mind. I mean, the early game tower pushing comes in, that came in, definitely opened up the map for them, allowing them to go for all these massive plays, and that is what they needed to capitalize from this.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, the gold lead wasn't in their favor at the start, right? They did lose that big skirmish around the first turtle of the match, but showing discipline that was necessary to pull this one back. I mean, they didn't panic. They used the opportunities that they had to take turrets, and as you know, we always say, turrets wins games.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, even though there was a few kill advantages, the gold at the end started to even out. And unfortunately, it was that the Layla didn't have to come online, because if the game dragged out, I want to say past the 18-minute timer, this would have been a complete 180 as soon as Layla got online. The first BOD maybe, or even the Berserkers, that would have been, crazy.
Yeah. True. Very true. All right, so we're just gonna. Okay, the players are swapping across, and we're gonna head into the lobby bans very soon. I think they it looks like they're sticking to very similar bans, like EMS ban.
Same as the first ban.
CC. Yeah.
But now I'm wondering, will we see a Hanabi ban? Will the Hanabi ban debut? Because honestly, with Princess and the Hanabi, it's maybe worth it. Okay, so they also go for the Xbox Tamers once again. I mean, this is definitely homework that was done on the previous tournament and their matches, because the previous games, they did do very well with that Xborg.
Yes, they did. I mean, the teams have really been doing their homework against one another, because you're getting to see bans that you don't normally see. Like I mean, the previous game we banned out Clint and a Sun. When's the last time you've seen the Monkey King getting banned?
Yeah, it's not something you often see, but I mean, it's something if used correctly against the correct draft, it can work. It's one of those very situational pocket picks, and honestly, I would definitely say that it is worth looking at, especially if you're not playing 100% meta. I mean, these ladies are still finding their comfort moving into the meta, so there's a lot of heroes that can work, that the Sun can work against.
Chivalry is dead.
True. I mean, look at it. They're continuing with the same. If it's not broken, why fix it? Ban out the Clint. Alice has also been proving to be a little bit of a problem in the ladies' tournament so far. So might as well get rid of that deadly queen. Is she a vampire by any chance? According to the law.
I assume she's a vampire. I haven't read the law in detail as of yet, but it might be the case, because I mean, she's got blood as the whole theme.
Exactly. She's got that. Well, not the what we get to see now. You know, those glittery, sparkly vampires. She's got that vampire vibe.
It is better to
a real vampire, not Twilight Sparkles.
Yeah. I don't. Oh,
true love is like blood.
I'm not going to say anything. I had so much to say there. But speaking about one vampire to possibly what could be another one, Baba Clueless goes on to pick up the Camilla. This time it's I don't say changing hands, but changing sides. It worked well for them in the first game. I mean, there were some very clutch curse bloods coming through, so they stick into what has worked.
Oh, but this is now the play coming out. A guy being one of the main counters being used against this. Because yes, you land the curse blood, it doesn't cancel the link. But the guy's job is then to just keep them from engaging on the link backline targets. Okay, so it seems like they're going for the same thing. Hylos and the Faza. I would expect the Leslie or the carry to be picked up now.
Yeah. Carry might work here very, very nicely. Leslie as well, but interesting. SpongeBob on screen here. Sorry, just teasing with that Cyclops.
Let's fight to our heart's
Just for the look. I think she just wanted to flash that skin. That's all I think she wanted to do here.
Might be the case. Okay, so this is a straight out of the hands of iMatters. We saw Matters on this Lucas in the MSSA, and it did so well, which was surprising because the one time it got picked up in the M7, it lost horrendously. So hopefully Asha redeems us with this Lucas pick. The only problem for me with the Lucas is the ult just takes so long and you can't fight without the ult.
Yeah. Very ult dependent hero, this one.
Sniper ready. Give me a target.
Which is why it's not an S tier XP laner right now. Though, I mean, it does have its place.
I would maybe put it at tier, is honestly, and I will get hate on this, but B tier I think is where he belongs. But now, this is what I spoke about. Leslie, respect ban on Mimosi. Because that is the hero that she got 24 kills with. Oh, 34 kills with. His 2 games with Leslie.
Yeah, that's insane. But picking up the Granger is not bad. But I 100% agree with you. I'd also put Locus on the B tier.
The only thing I think would have been better than Granger is maybe going for the carry to melt that Hylos, because you need something to deal with Hylos. Oh, there's the Hanabi once again. So they didn't go. I don't know. The Kalea ban was interesting. I would not have gone. They already showed the Kamala and the Hylos, so you know what your roam and your jungle was going to be. So I would definitely have used that on the Hanabi. She was brutal.
Agreed. She was. I mean, okay, Nolan could be a pretty decent pick, but you gotta have to get your angles right to get in towards picking off that Hanabi. Though I would say Granger up against a Hanabi, Granger should have a decent time, especially once it's level 4. He's gonna outrange that Hanabi quite a bit.
You just poke it down to half HP and then you can go in. Because she's going to, as soon as that Aegis is popped, Nabi is a sitting duck. So you want to use your Destinatos just to poke out that. But the main factor for me is going to be Sauri on this Nolan. This is either going to make or break the comp, in my opinion. Because the thing is, there is so many stuns on the enemy team. Each one of these heroes has a stun. So if he goes in at the wrong time, he is dead.
Agreed. I mean, Nolan is not known for his survivability. Mobility, yes, that massive damage that he can dish out, excellent. Right? But anyway, into the game we go. We've got exactly the same lineup here from EMS. You know, they're saying if it's not broke, we're gonna try to fix it, and they're using a very similar strategy here. As you can see, you've got Ninja Star, Mommy MJ, and Baba Clueless all together here in the jungle, just to try to give that little bit of extra jungle speed clear to the tank jungle. It is a reasonably effective strategy. I mean, if you just take a look here as well, look at the speed.
Yeah, I mean, with 3 of them rotating together, they definitely will out clear. But this does open up a lot of early game rotation that the mid lane duo from the side of Noxia can do. If the Kadita and the Akai can maybe get into position early onto maybe a gank on one of the side lanes, it can be very, very detrimental to them.
Yeah. But personally, I would have been like, okay, if you guys are going to help take buffs, I'm going to go for very early counter jungle. Use the high mobility that comes through from the Nolan and just take as many of the small camps as you possibly can.
That's definitely the case, but I mean, Faza going now. This might be overstep for Faza. Sauri is looking for the angle, and I think this will be first blood in the hands of Dina, bro. That concussive blast is the one that secured the kill.
You know, right? Akai is a tank, right? But compared with the concussive blast, right, and that second skill of his, it does a lot of damage.
Like, he's one of the highest damage tanks in the game, in my opinion. Like, he can go in and poke you down with just his first and second skill, one basic attack, and then you got half HP as a squishy. So this is something they can work against. But I'm offended, already used on a Sauri. Now he needs to disengage. Ninja is looking for the angle to go in, but not level 4 just yet. Will this be one to get the angle for Auli? But no, it doesn't look like it. But now Asha has cast the Unleash the Beast, and this is their game to win.
Yeah, but there's a chase on Ruby, throwing out those oh my goodness! Dina Pichu with a 1 HP escape. They pick up 2 kills. Lost the turtle, but picked up 2 kills. So I think maybe Noxia would feel the happier in this exchange with the 2 kills.
The only thing I would have done is Lucas, as soon as he killed the Falza, went back to his lane. He still had to Unleash the Beast active, so if he joined that fight, they could have gotten the turtle and the kills as well. So a bit of an overstep, but they definitely capitalized from that. But now they have to watch out. Ruby is looking for the angle onto Asha. There's the I'm offended, followed up with the areas, but I don't think they can do too much. I mean, it's 2 frontliners.
Yeah, you're not going to have the damage output to take down a Lucas. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, it looks like Noxia, they want to go get in onto the Sanabi, but she's playing very, very safe. Gets the Natas. I have landed, popped that shield. A Ninja Star sticking close by, saying, I'm going to protect the Hanabi. Oh, Nolan spotted out that the little peacock here, saying, oh, that looks like a little bit of a tasty treat. But gets back to safety, Ninja Star.
Yeah, they definitely could have. They can capitalize from this Falza, because Falza is staying in this gold lane for a very long time. So this immediately takes a lot of farm away from Anabi, but also gives your team the opportunity to pick the mid lane, pick the XP lane, and that's free farm. Because now Kamilla's the only one that's defending these lanes.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, Noxia, they went for the push here on the top lane, and this is just like how it started the last time. You got a lot of pressure being placed onto the gold lane. Hanabi manages to eat up about half that gold. Watching Ninja Star now making the rotation towards the mid lane, which is just in time for this second turtle of the game. Does have the feathered airstrike available. Ruby and Camilla doing the zoning. Just want to force Dina Pichu back so that they can create the space here for Mommy MJ to, maybe get that second turtle.
I mean, Dina is going to be the main trigger to go for this fight here. They are looking for the angle. There comes the flicker out. I mean, Akane is one of the best abilities to contest for turtle objective, but baiting that skill out is so massive that you have now the space to take this turtle almost uncontested.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like this is going to be a free turtle. Ruby goes back to defend the lane. It's Camilla starting this up, also keeping that mid lane pushed in as well. It took such a long time that it looks like they want to go for this, but I mean, without the heavy spin, right? I personally, I wouldn't really want to go for this. There's a glorious pathway coming out. They are trying to chase down the Sakai. He gets stunned up, but he's close to the turret. They turn their attention now, EMS, onto the Lucas. Is he going to get caught out? Yes, he is. There's a Curse Blood. There's the Feathered Airstrike. Unleash the Beast. Not enough to do anything, and they get a quick double on the top lane.
Oh, that's massive. That instantly gives the ability for Ruby to start getting the advantage, maybe get the tower pushed a bit. And bro, Princess so far has been playing very safe. I mean, there's been so many attempts to on her life, and she hasn't been caught out once. This is not usually the play you see from Anabi players. They usually overextend because they're like, okay, I have Aegis, I can survive everything.
Yeah, that sounds like PTSD here, live here on the stream. I don't know. Maybe one of you of viewers here need to give Shroomsy a couch to sit on and tell us all about what happened to him in rank.
Oh, bro, now I've been on a losing streak for quite a while. I finally got a few of my stars back, but yeah, I mean, you can't win them all, unfortunately. This is how rank plays, especially if you're not 5-man all the time. And even if you're 5-man, there's still a lot of things that you can go against, a lot of strong teams. But bro, Lucas so far has been doing very well. There's a fight on the top lane, fight in the mid lane. There's a heavy spin already being committed, and now they're looking for Mommy MJ. But I mean, this is a one fight by the side of EMS in my books.
Yeah. Repositioning here by Ninja Star. Holding that feathered airstrike. The nukes are coming in there. Dina Pichu's trying to get back to safety. They have the curse blood does land, but they're using their opportunity just to secure the first turret of the game. But the second turret follows up very, very quickly. It looks like Lulu manages to realize that, oh, these guys like to put pressure here as a full team. Oh, they're going in there. There's the armor fended onto Lucas. Kadita tries to dash in. Did a very good job taking that mid lane turret, opening the map up.
Well, that's massive. That's the advantage they were lacking in the early game. But now Anabe is making the rotations in. I mean, she is a monster against tanks if you can't get close here. You have no damage hitters on point. Mami is going for the turtle. Nolan is in position. Will we see the red Shukash coming in from Saori? That is the question. Looks like, oh, wait for it. But no, there's I'm offended. Once again, the stuns are on point. But she will get pathway already used. So this is no skills available, but they are looking for the turret, and it is 1 HP. There's no way that they can defend this turret.
Yeah. It was just too low. The chase is on here by EMS. They're going into the jungle, a bit of an invade. I mean, Nolan is such a slippery customer. It's very difficult to lock him down unless you have a follow-up CC. Oh, feathered airstrike into the mix, but Akai manages to cancel it off. There's the armor feathered coming out. Fasa repositions. Will they get the kill on Dinapishu? She escapes, but the fracture from Nolan returns, and it's a 1-for-1 exchange overall.
Oh, there's a rough wave trying to get the angle onto Ares, but luckily Ruby is a bit tanky. Tanky girl. And yeah, this is a once again. EMS are putting the pressure, and now we're going for this mid lane push. They have the ability to take this turret. There's a Zoni coming out from the feathered airstrike. Bro, they are so objective focused, and it's definitely working.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're showing a high degree of discipline. Just like there with the Fasa using that feathered airstrike to zone away. They secured the mid lane turret, everything is okay. But as we're saying this, right, could this potentially be a bit of overextension? The heavy spin does come out. They're forcing both the shield and the Aegis. The knockback is onto Camilla. Granger comes in with the death to Data. There's the cursed blood catch to catch Dita Pichu. It's a princess turning around with the damage. And they managed to get the pick-off kill. They could be in a little bit of hot water here. But Hylos, he's going in. Will he get the stun? Oh, the fracture comes through. How did she survive this as a 1 HP escape with a That's so crazy, bro. She ate the fracture and survived.
I don't know how, honestly. I don't see any blood wings or something, but yeah, that was so lucky. But dude, honestly, its map presence is almost even, but it's definitely in the favor. Even though the turret is even, the map presence is still in EMS side. Like the gold is only at 500, but oh, Dina Pichu with a heavy spin onto Camilla. They look for the angle and she will be taken down. But this is a free Lord, uncontested in their hands. Now, with this Lord, I would definitely expect a few tier 2ers, maybe Holy Shields to get popped as well.
Yeah, well, with the last one, they didn't just do that. They also managed to take down a tier 3 turret, which is quite big. They're on the hunt now. It looks like Noxia, Dina Pichu, and Rolo could be overextending here. They do get oh, there's a rough wave being used defensively. Hanabi with a chase took quite a bit of damage. I mean, this is Kadita has to be the one who's going to be taking out the Hanabi. Chase down onto Dina Pichu. She's going to get melted there by the Hanabi. Ruby, meanwhile, is slowly escorting the Lord up the top lane.
Oh, dude, Hanabi, yeah, Lolo needs to definitely switch her focus to the Hanabi. Hanabi is currently a monster. She's sorry, camping out, and this is definitely going to be a few turrets falling. I mean, the top lane still has a lot available. Lucas not doing anything, unfortunately. Ooh, was that a bit of a preemptive flicker? Now the only shot is popped. There's still a mini wave coming in. Lolo is looking for the angle with the rough waves, but not doing any damage. Now Dina Pichu with the heavy spin. Eras will be the one to fall. They're looking for the angle. The second one, but the Cursed Blood does land onto two. And then Nabi's time to follow up. Oh, what a play. Oh. What was that?
I think there was a little bit of a misstep. Maybe lag, right? We'll keep an eye on that, right? But I think that could have been a misstep.
Well, stepping into the turret, the final blow to trigger Sky Best attack. Ooh, that was a clutch passive coming out from Kadita.
Yeah, it was. I mean, this damage output here from Hanabi, and combined with the feathered hairstrike from Ninja Star here, he's been on point. Oh, as we said that was. This is what we were saying. Like Kadita has to hard focus Hanabi. That's your target.
100%. Bait out the Aegis and then wait for Kadita to pick her off and then fight. Because she's one of the main damage dealers for this team. Oh, flame shot pushing away Dina. But now we need to watch out for the lanes. It is 12 minutes in. The Lord is up in 40 seconds. They are looking for the angle onto the mid lane. Will we see the heavy spin coming in? Oh, onto Baba Clueless. Now she's in a bit of danger. But we'll get through the heavy spin. I don't know how that will happen.
Oh, there's a glorious pathway here in response. The rough waves being used defensively. Baba Clueless manages to survive. There's the arm offended onto Dina Pichu. They're going to try to control her up. They're waiting for the damage output to come through here. There is Hanabi in the back. It's time to retreat. It's 10 seconds to go for this next Lord. So I don't think we're going to see EMS overextend. They've been so disciplined throughout the course of this series so far. And just maintaining that. They just don't overextend. Get themselves into position. Everybody is waiting. They don't want to let Nolan get too close.
Yeah, I mean, they still have the ability to contest for this turtle. I mean, you have the heavy spin, you have Sauri on the Lord. They're going for the angle. There's the heavy spin, pushing Mummy away. Sauri gets the retro gap, but this is 2 players down, and Asha will be the next to fall. What a beautiful flicker with the armor fender. That's, 2 players down. You got the Lord. But now, it's a base defense, no frontliners left, so this is free food for Hanabi.
Yeah, exactly. But it looks like they are playing a little bit more on the safer side, not going in with this wave, opting against it. Maybe they're just going to try and clear out here quickly, use the next wave coming through. But by that time, you will see Noxia's players respawn and help mount a defense. You were saying this earlier, Shroomsy, right? Like how good Akai is at dealing with setting up for those objectives. That was Dina Pichu setting it up there just to make sure that Sauri could complete the retribution and keep themselves in the game.
Oh, but now she overstepping. There's the armor fitted and she could burst it down. Opting not to go for the heavy spin purify. Now with Akai gone, base defense is up. They have the Cursed Blood available. This is an agon to go for the end, or even maybe get 1 or 2 inhibitors.
Yeah. There's 2 waves being synced up, but they're trying to sync up the third. Personally, I think they should have went for maybe one of the turrets, because you had 2 waves synced up, right? It's not like you can defend both. It's still 90 seconds to go for the Lord.
Okay, so they opt to go in with the next. I mean, check out this Hanabi's damage. Even with just 1 wave. Oh, but there's a fraction. Mummy will be the one to fall. Feathered airstrike. Not doing enough zoning, but our princess is into the mix. They are looking for another turtle. Dina Pichu will get Aries stunned up. And whoa, what a dash over the wall to secure her safety.
Yeah. That's already trying to go back in there, but the damage output from this Hanabi is just way too much. They're gonna have to retreat. They've got these tier 3 turrets very, very low. Okay. Alright. We'll wait to see what exactly happened, who lagged out and what was going on. It's still a minute until the Lord, but with the tier 3 turrets this low, if EMS can zone Noxia away, this could be an uncontested Lord and a potential winning angle.
100%. I would honestly say the main focus would be to keep the Akai from moving into position, because I know that Akai is one of the main triggers to go for the contention of the Lord. So if there's no heavy spin on the Lord, you have a free chance to go for that retry gap. So it seems like Nolan is the one that's moonwalking on the top lane.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It happens, that especially when you're playing, I wouldn't say cross server, but there's a little bit of a distance here.
No, it is. There is unfortunately going to be a few issues. But yeah, I mean, as you say, this is definitely, once again, EMS's game to win or lose. Like, one major mistake can definitely stop EMS from capitalizing. They need to get rid of Hanabi. The Aegis luckily has already been used. So this is the angle that Kadita can use to go in, capitalize from that, and then maybe turn the game around. It's still not over. I mean, the gold lead is only 1.5k, but they have no answer for the Hanabi.
Yeah, that's not big. That's not big at all. But okay, dude, let's be fair, right? They do have an answer for the Hanabi. It's just about timing and position. You have the Kadita.
Yeah, and you need your team.
Yeah, sorry.
So it's about baiting out the Aegis. If you bait out the Aegis, you have two answers. You have Sauri on the Nolan and you have the Kadita. But getting her to pop that Aegis is the main priority. And Dina Pichu has had a tough time so far on this Akai, because as soon as they see Akai, they're like, okay, danger, and they go to melt her down. And Nabi, if the Aegis is available, Dina can't do anything with her. So I would expect maybe Saudi with a Nolan going in, using the Fracture to bait out the Aegis.
Yeah, agreed. And then, I mean, at the same time, right, you also have the Jetsunatas that come in from the Granger, just to finish things off. You just gotta wait for them to bunch up a little bit and just land that. I know they've been focusing quite a lot on trying to take a Ninja Star on that Farsa, because that's been the trigger so far for the Kadita. I mean, we do understand Kadita was picked to deal with the Farsa, right? But when you're having such a tough time with the Hanabi, your focus has to shift.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Kadita's such a good answer to the Farsa, and Farsa has done a very good job zoning out the enemy team and looking for that massive backline damage potentials coming in. So there is the argument that Farsa might be the problem, but I think you should deal with Farsa as soon as Princess is gone.
Yes, I'm in agreement, because like Farsa is, once she uses that her combo, right? It's, she's very burstable.
Yeah, I mean, you have your passive that you could work around. So the lack of thing about Kadita's passive timing is, as soon as the rough waves is done, you have 1 second to survive, and then you have basically almost full health back. So timing that passive is also very, very good. Important as well.
Yeah. Though let this be fair, right? I know we sometimes tease the ladies a little bit, right? You would expect a lady to be a very good Hanabi player, wouldn't you?
No, like you would expect that. But I've played with so many Hanabis that this is my most hated hero ever. I would rather play with her as a long than an Hanabi.
Really?
That because Hanabi players as this, as I said, they always stay in their lane. They never do anything. They pop the Aegis as soon as they see someone running close by, and they're always out of position. Like, I've seen, this is the best Hanabi, and second and best Hanabi I would say is Lotus. Third maybe Evander, but yeah, I'm not a fan of Hanabi.
Yeah, I agree with you, right? I'm also not a big fan of having an Hanabi. But Princess is making us change our mind here. The zoning away, once again, very nicely done there by Ninja Star. It's going to be Kadita trying to get into the mix, but they stun up and control Tita Pichu. She's going to have to dash back to safety. It's going to be the armor fended into the backline. Oh, it pulls back too. Lucas, he's got that vengeance, but the turnaround is in here. It's going to be a quick 2 kills. The base is now wide open. There will be a wave hitting through on the mid lane, and I'll be trying to check to see maybe she's got enough damage to take down one more tier 3 turret. It's under 20 seconds to go for this next Lord. I think we will see them retreat and secure the objective.
Yeah, this is definitely a Lord they can end with. I mean, yeah, it's still have a wave that's pushing in the bot lane. Maybe going for this final tier 3 turret as a final sort of secure safety net might be the case, but I mean, Hanabi can solo this Lord, as we said. And no one has been zoned out, and yeah, this is no way you can contest this.
It's difficult. But the question is, right, because we've seen this throughout the series so far. Teams have had strong early games, strong mid games, managed to secure objectives, right, and then not being able to cross the finish line, and then the game goes into that back and front action. Do you think they have the option to end it all?
It all comes down to the plays. I mean, the heavy spin has been used on areas, but the flicker is now out. Now Dina Tipichu has been caught out. This is the angle they were looking for. Going after Navi, but the Aegis is still available. They have now the firepower to end this. Lucas went for the split push. Now, yeah, this is once again the Lord. They maybe Ares was a half HP, but there's still at the advantage. Then there's no deep.
Yeah.
You can definitely end this. One cursed blood, maybe onto two people will just secure it.
Yeah. Oh, there's the glorious part where they got the chase down there. Astro is taken out. It's going to be the feathered airstrike nuking from a distance. Camilla manages to escape that. There's the shutdown kill coming through. It's 3-0. The Lord is in the base. There's one more wave coming through. And now he has the option to lock on. She clears one more minion. Manages to avoid Kadita for the most part. A little bit scared. Needs a little bit of help here to get the lock on. Hylos secures one more tier 3 turret. The waves are in there. And now you can just basic attack this as the feathered airstrike. Once more the zoning from Ninja Star on point, as it's a clean sweep to EMS.
Victory!
Oh, what a play. What a play. Now, my question to you, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I didn't think I'd ever say this words. Do you think Hanabi is going to be now a perma-ban against EMS?
I think it will be. I think we will. Well, look, there's a lot of homework to be done, right? And you don't actually have to ban the Hanabi. There are some things you can do to deal with the Hanabi. And maybe pick up, what's that thing? The one that does the damage. With,
what's that thing that does the damage?
Blade armor. You could pick up items.
But I would definitely expect them, if they go against Hanabi, the main thing you want to buy against her, blade armor definitely works, but the main item is the chastised pauldron. Because that reduces Hanabi's attack speed to 75% of her base attack speed, which is massive. So that means she won't be able to burst down, and if you throw maybe the blade armor on top of that also, it can definitely work. Because I mean, Dina had the chastise, but she got bursted because even with the load attack speed, she went crit build. So there's still damage. That's where the blade armor needed to come in as well.
Yeah. I mean, when I was saying blade armor, it's not obviously a standalone item. One item changes the course of everything. It's things that you've got to build like as one on top of the other to get that set going. Give yourself a little bit of extra survivability and see. But anyway, well played to EMS. They've taken this in with two very strong performances, I must say, up against Noxia. We're going to be interested to see what they are going to bring in future matches in this competition. But with that, Shroomsy, it's been a very long day today, and I'm sure a lot of people are already we'll be excited, but the excitement's gonna kind of die down because it's the Blue Monday coming up tomorrow in actually maybe an hour and 40 minutes time.
Now, you see, Blue Monday might be coming up, but after your Blue Monday, after the horrendous day or the good day that you have, at least we're here to just smooth it out.
True. You can join us here tomorrow night as we continue with Queen of the Mountain. But for everybody who's tuned in to watch, thank you for watching. It was a pleasure as always. A cast for you. We're going to say goodbye and good night now, and we'll catch you all in the next stream.